Welcome. Today it seems for me that we're going to gather for a very important circle. I had a wake-up call this morning between 3 and 4, though this is the time where you get the most important messages. And I very often channel in when I'm woken up in that time. I usually get very profound information for our circle or for me to work with or whatever. So what was brought into the gathering when we did the soul freeing image, and which showed up again today, is success. In my book, Remembrance to the I Am, or in the card deck, there is a card called Success, calling for redefinition within. And I think our transformation really on this planet is called to very much redefine success. The word success, or the meaning of success, I never liked. I always, even as a child, I had trouble with that, because what is success? We can't define that, because everything is success. If you handle your life, but because you're handling your life, you're not so good in other places where other people expect you to be good, but you don't want to give your attention there or your visibility or your presence into that, then you're downgraded, which is not correct. We need to transform that. We need to understand that if we do want to talk about success, or if we want to use the term, that old term that will fall away anyway, we won't have that word in our presence anymore, or in our vocabulary, as long as we still do speak through language. The only success is our pure presence. That's very important. Our only success, if we still want to talk with that word, is our pure presence. So that again, I would like to remind us to be only present, to be in complete presence, is still something we need to train. But we are very, very called to do so, very cold. The calling for that is so loud at the moment that we, as we know that, really need to jump into that. That means jump into or step into your next size shoes. Step into your true presence. Step into your power. And make the next step towards your true I am. The earth is really reacting to the transformation that is being initiated, or that was initiated. There was a huge, absolute massive eruption on Mount Etna in Sicily. I mean, first they thought it was on the top, as usual. The Etna is like on and off, going as a volcano, and I think they estimated it spit so high, or the ash cloud went so high, that it's about 16 or 17 kilometers up in the air. I mean, that is massive. And I just saw a video. It's not on top, it was on the side. That's when the power of the earth pushes through the surface of the earth. The guy who made the video said if anything was nearby, that's ashes now. There is no way that survived. So that's one thing. The other thing is, I'm going step by step, I'm going back just a few incidents that happened. There were massive earthquakes before Japan, massive. And there is a series of massive earthquakes further down the Ring of Fire in the lower Pacific. Those earthquakes, they do support the rising of Lemuria. The rising of Lemuria is not all the way ready yet, but it's serving that rising. And again, it's very possible that I always say, or I think I've even written in my books, there is so much within the oceans, in the depth of the oceans. We know, I think, about maybe 10%, if that. So it's very possible that those seismic activities in the south of the Pacific Oceans, it's very possible that there is a huge volcano underneath there. So that's another hello, I am freeing myself. The earth is freeing itself. Then also Kawailea in Hawaii erupted at the very same time. A glacier in Yellowstone erupted at the same time. So at the very same time. And then when I think it was about the same time, I didn't look at that yet, is that huge mountain rock that came down in Switzerland. And that's the other thing I wanted to show you, a beautiful video going, or not beautiful, a video going over top of the whole scenery now. And there, that really makes me very sad, because they're talking about cleaning up and redoing this and that. But why I say this video is beautiful, because you see how the water just takes its new path and goes on. Nature finds its new way. And it's so clear in this video for me. I had tears in my eyes. It is so clear for me. Nature knows exactly what it's doing. But humanity is not part of nature anymore, because they think, how can we redo it? What can we do to quasi be the boss of nature? And I tell you one thing, if they do go and build something back up there, or if they really go through this to clean this up, there will be more coming down, because that mountain is not quiet anymore. And we must understand that as humanity. And when we in our circle understand that in our heart, that's what we spread into the world. For me, it's very, very important that we understand that the earth is really recalibrating, just as we are. There is a recalibration of the earth taking place, just as we are. We are getting new information into our cells every day now. I again worked very intensively last night and today. So we are getting it's new codes. So it's very easy to understand the development as we go on. The transformational development. I know that we are another huge step towards a huge shift. So what it requires from us to be is to gather your energy and to be very, very strong and to stay there.